Greg, I want to challenge you as someone might be listening about buying a franchise.
Sure.
We know this. We have this old, it's the old cliche of when we focus on everything, we end up focusing on nothing.
Yep.
And in doing some research about your concept, there are so many different industries where this is a needed service. What do I do as a franchisee when there's too many industries? Where do I start?
So that's a great question. And one of the things, so I guess first we look at the individual franchisee.
Okay.
So you may have a franchisee who has a lot of automotive experience and contacts within maybe their territory. Mm-hmm. So that makes just a natural common sense, hey, that's a good industry for you to start utilizing the contacts you already have. But that may not be the most profitable side of the business to focus on. So what we look at, like, for example, Florida, mold remediation there, huge. Mm-hmm. In Arizona, mold remediation's not so big.
Right.
That's going to be more of a smaller industry market. But restaurant cleaning is everywhere. That's a big one. Mm-hmm. In fact, we have a video we just released about this where you have roughly 60 to 300 gallons of water to clean a commercial kitchen. And then you have all the plastic used to mask it off, all the chemicals that are used to degrease and remove all of that. And then all that stuff gets funneled into these big barrels and then dumped down the drain. And I'm like, man, what a mess. Mm-hmm. And laser cleaning uses no plastic. It uses, no chemicals, no water. There's no byproduct from it. Nothing that gets on the floor. It's not ruining all the appliances. So we ended up, actually on Facebook Marketplace, we ended up meeting a ProServe company.
The mold remediation, right?
Yeah, and he was selling an appliance that came out of a Chipotle grill. Mm-hmm. And I learned that this thing is 6 years old. It looked like it was 30 years old. When I got there,
Chipotle,
I was like,
probably has 30 years worth of work in 6 years.
Exactly. They're cranking food out of there.
Right.
And when I was explaining to him, like, hey, we're going to laser clean this thing, he was like, what's laser cleaning? Mm-hmm. And that ended up like leading into this conversation where, now, they're very interested in, the franchising opportunity, but more so being able to get us into some of these other facilities, because you can take an appliance, laser clean it from day one that it goes in, and when it comes out, it's going to look really, really close to new, because you're not using and adding all these chemicals to it, which is what eats the stainless steel away. And you're doing it in a faster period of time for less money, and it's all profit. There's no chemicals to buy. There's no masking materials to buy. You go in, you clean it with light. So, that's the profit margin of this business is probably the most compelling part of it.